What's your name and where you're from?
My name is Tamara. I was born in Mississippi, raised in Arkansas. I have been an Atlanta resident for about 26 years now.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Awesome. I've been here for, I've lost count. I think about 14 years now. And I guess I'm still here. So I guess I'm loving it.
Absolutely.
Okay. Is your specialty as an entrepreneur?
My specialty is really self-care. I've been making body products, oh my gosh, for almost 15 years. Not sure if anybody has ever heard of Carol's Daughter. Not sure. So
Mm-hmm.
Lisa Price is actually the one who inspired me.
Okay.
Back in like early 2000s, I ordered some of her products and they came in the mail and it said, please refrigerate before using. And that just blew me away to know that she made these products in her house and I can use them on my skin. Because, growing up, I used Jergens. Not sure exactly what you use, but all of us pretty much use just store-bought
The
products.
basics. Yeah.
Exactly. So to know that I was using something that somebody hand created,
For you.
it blew me away. And from there, I started ordering my own ingredients. I would reach out to different business owners, asking them just different questions. Really didn't get a lot of feedback because sometimes people don't want to share certain things, but it didn't matter because I figured it out. I've been making my own body butter. Now I make my own soaps and they are thebomb.com.
Oh, okay. So that was that your first inspiration in becoming a entrepreneur?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
So you basically tested out a product was black owned, or
Yeah.
is that the part that inspired you? That it was made for your skin type, or
Yes, just the fact that it was just a handmade product that was mixed in somebody's kitchen. I had never experienced that before.
Oh, okay.
We were using just regular Dove soap or the other, can't think of the other
Mass
brand.
produced products.
Yeah, just mass produced products. So to know that I could actually use products and hand make it myself, that just blew me away. And from there, I've been, making my own products for almost 15 years. I don't buy soap. I don't buy body butter. I always make my own. Sometimes
in-house.
yes,
Okay.
everything is in-house. Yes, absolutely. And once you start making soaps, there's no going back to Dove.
Okay. What's the best thing about making your own soap
Oh my
and
God.
products? Is it like more moisture in your products, would you say, than like store bought?
Yes, absolutely. And that's actually a really good question. I've always had really dry skin
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't know why. I just thought my skin was just naturally dry, but it's really not. I was using, for one, the water in the shower. A lot of us like really hot water,
Yeah.
but that dries out the layers of your skin. And if you're not using products that are moisturizing, which I wasn't, it just dries it out even more. So once I
Oh.
started making body butter, I realized that it was starting to help, but my skin was still dry. So I took a soap class in 2017, I think. So I took a soap class, and once I started combining my body butter with my soap, I haven't had dry skin
Body
since then.
butter. Oh,
Yes, 'cause-
okay.
Yeah, natural
A
making
boost.
exactly. So making soap, it eliminates a lot of the ingredients that we don't need. I can name you every ingredient that's in my soap, and it's really hydrating. It's like, I call it like a liquid lotion.
Mm-hmm.
It's really hydrating and really moisturizing for your skin.
Okay. Does it come in like different flavors or scents? Or,
Yeah. Another
you
good
know?
question. Yeah. So after I took my first soap class,
Uh-huh.
I like to read, I like to research. So I bought a book all about soap making or something like that. So that's when I started learning how to incorporate like coconut milk, goat milk, avocados, honey, oatmeal. It's just so many different things that you can add into soap.
Mm-hmm.
Bananas, like real bananas, not banana powder, but actual real bananas in soap.
Okay.
So it's just so many different things that you can do with soap, which makes it so
So
fun.
if it has fresh fruit and things of that nature, how do you preserve it, or like
I
what
got
is
you.
that about?
I got you. You
Because
asked some really good questions.
fruit does spoil, so
Exactly.
like how do you make that
Exactly.
happen?
Right, but not in soap. So with soap, you have to have lye and you have to have distilled water. So once you combine the oils with the water, the liquid mixture, the soap starts to saponify. And once you start the saponification process, the water evaporates out of your soap, and the ingredients. I don't know how to really word this, but you don't have to worry about soap really ever going bad, because the longer it sits, the harder it gets, and the better it is.
Gotcha. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, for homemade soap. The
Gotcha.
soap in the store is already as hard as it's going to get. But when you make homemade soap, it starts off being more heavy because of the water content. But as it dries out, it gets lighter. So the longer it dries, the better it gets.
Gotcha. So tell us a little bit more about how deeply you have dove into like the esthetician journey. You not only specialize in face, but other parts of the body as well.
Yes, so I am a student. I believe that if you are going to do something and be passionate about it, education needs to be at the top of your list. So I've only been an esthetician for 7 years. I've been into skincare way before I became an esthetician.
Right.
I knew I always wanted to be one, but it was all about timing. So since I've been an esthetician, a licensed esthetician, I've learned so much. When I first graduated from Paul Mitchell, I actually flew to Los Angeles, and I met this celebrity esthetician, and from just to see how she operated her business, she wasn't really all about all of these fancy gadgets, which, you know, compare estheticians or aesthetics back in the day to now, it's all about like fancy looking machines.
Right.
She was not about any of that. She was all about knowledge, education, educating your clients on ingredients. So from there, I pretty much put myself back through my own little version of school. I taught myself about chemical peels. I taught myself about different ingredients. I taught myself about skin, texture, hyperpigmentation, really any and everything. I won't say there is to know, but I do know a good deal about skin because
Let me interrupt. You mentioned hyperpigmentation. I know a lot of us deal with that particular thing. Can you tell us a little bit more? I know as we get up in age, diabetes can help trigger
it can.
Different
medications.
So what can you tell us?
Yeah, so hyperpigmentation is actually really prominent, not only in us, but just people of color in general. You could be from Pakistan or you could be from Puerto Rico. Hyperpigmentation is something that I see a lot of. And also people that have, if you've ever suffered with acne and you get, we call it PIH, which is post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, which is like just little random spots of darkness over your skin. If you never treat that, they'll be there forever. And the sun will only make it worse. Just going out into the sun over time, they'll get bigger and they'll get darker. So go ahead.
What do I do?
Good question. So how do you treat hyperpigmentation? What you have to do, and you have to do it consistently, you want to get products that are exfoliating the skin, making those cells turn over. The quicker those cells are turning over, it's causing that new skin to come up to the surface so that hyperpigmentation slowly fades away. I am a big advocate for chemical peels. And when I say chemical peels, I don't mean that you have to put something on your skin that makes your skin just shed. If you want to shed, you can. But if you don't, there are so many different chemical peels out there that'll cause the skin to turn over without actually having to peel or shed.
Okay. Now, do you have any plans on adding that to your line?
Yes, absolutely.
That would be a bestseller.
Yes. Yeah. When I was in Paul Mitchell, one of my instructors, she had gotten a chemical peel and her skin was peeling. And I was like, what is going on with her skin? And from there, chemical peels just blew my mind. I went back to Paul Mitchell as a student instructor, and I was the one that pretty much taught all of the classes chemical peels because I understood them in a way that the students could easily grasp the concept of it, and it wasn't a scary thing because some people teach chemical peels, but it's in a scary way. But if you understand the percentage of the acids in the peel and exactly who the peel is for, they're easy to teach and they're fun to do because you see the results.
Okay. Oh, wow. You're blowing my mind with all of this wisdom on skincare because that is like one of the top, fields out there that is earning a lot of dollars from. Surprisingly, the young community. I know they use a lot of skincare products, makeup, and they dabble in all of that stuff.
Yes.
You see celebrities like Rihanna and Selena Gomez and different people trying to get their piece of the pie in that
Absolutely.
particular industry.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely. Yeah. So I do see that a lot. And it's something that I actually, like I was telling you earlier, I want to have my own line of facial products and chemical peels, not only for professionals like myself, but I want to have a peel that is mild enough that I can actually send to you in the mail with instructions to where you can actually get the benefits of a chemical peel without actually peeling and harming your skin. Because if you wear makeup on a, I don't know, it could be a weekly basis or day-to-day basis, you really need to take care of the skin underneath the makeup. It'll just make it'll make your makeup look better. Your skin will glow, it'll be dewy, you'll be younger, longer. So
I need that.
There you go.
Every woman needs that. Okay. So we're not only talking entrepreneurship, but we're talking invention, innovation. And this sounds like a lot of industry changing wisdom that you're talking about.
Yes,
essentially.
Absolutely.
I don't know of like a chemical peel that is like over the counter at this point. So that could be like revolutionary.
Yeah, they have some that are somewhat over the counter, but I haven't seen any that's by women that look like us. I'm not saying they're not out there.
Okay.
I just haven't found any that I could send to you and say, Victoria, these are your instructions. This is what you do, and here's your post care.
Okay.
Simple 1, 2, 3 instructions.
Gotcha. Do you have plans of putting these things to work? I know you said that you were in the process of speaking with a chemist and trying to get the ball rolling. That is very inspirational, I would think, for any esthetician that's out there, women that are in the industry that don't feel like that this is something that's possible.
Yeah, so I am big on research. So I've been researching this for years. So I can pretty much tell the chemist exactly what type of peel I want. I want these ingredients. I want this peel for drier skin. I want this peel for oily skin. I want this peel for acne. I just have to find the right chemist that can bring my vision to life.
Okay, I'm very impressed. I am very impressed. Is there any thoughts of wisdom that you want to leave the people with? And then give us your top 3 regimens. I think I was reading and it was saying something about cleanser, exfoliant, and SPF lotion. Is that accurate?
Right. Yes, I would definitely say so. So I always ask my clients, what type of cleanser are you using? Is it creamy? Is it gel based? Is it oil based? Is it foamy? And they'll tell me which one. Okay, so how does your skin feel when you're using that cleanser? You always want to know why you're using what you're using. Does your skin feel tight? Does it feel dry? Does it feel stripped? You said exfoliants. Exfoliation. That is, for me, exfoliation and hydration is just the key to just keeping your skin youthful. Dry skin ages you. Oily skin is just in your DNA, but oily skin actually looks younger than walking around with really dry skin. But you still want to find products that are catered to oilier skin or ingredients like salicylic acid, which is a great acid for oily skin. And SPF. A lot of us say black doesn't crack. Well, black can sag. The sun does not discriminate, and if you're out in the sun unprotected for long amounts of time, you will get those deeper wrinkles. You will get the deeper lines like on the crow's feet. It will cause severe loss of elasticity. I've seen it. It will continue to happen. Those rays can be damaging. So you always want to educate and protect yourself from the sun.
Understood.
Okay.
There is so many different like unsafe chemicals that are in the skin. I kind of like backed off from skincare in a major way besides the basics like obviously soap and water and astringent to deeply clean.
Cleanse your
because
pores.
I wear makeup from time to time. I may occasionally get an exfoliant. It's in that green jar. I can't recall the name.
Okay, is it green?
Those pads.
Gotcha.
Where you exfoliate your skin.
Gotcha.
Here and there. But that and a little moisture, and I just stick to the basics just because of all of the different chemicals and things that are going into these products that are not safe for the skin from what I'm hearing.
Absolutely.
So I just keep it simple and basic.
Yeah, and that's smart, especially if you don't know which products to buy. But
Mhm.
I think it's always good if you know of an esthetician or if you have one in your area,
Mm.
just call and ask questions. Every good esthetician should be able to answer any question that you have. And for me, that's important. And if an esthetician can answer my questions, then I'll find somebody that can.
Mm. Just like that.
Just like that.
I love it. I love it. All right. Well, give us some parting words. How we can keep up with your journey.
I am on Instagram, Conscious Aesthetics, CONSCIOUS, Aesthetics with an E. And what was your other question? Parting
We want to
words.
know what's next, like, or give us some words of wisdom.
Words of
'Cause
wisdom.
I've heard a lot of great things.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Words of wisdom. For me, self-care is very important. And as I said earlier, self-care goes beyond, getting a massage or taking a vacation. Self-care for me is waking up in the morning and giving my skin what I know it needs, giving my skin what I know it needs to thrive and look dewy and glowy. Like for me, that gets my day started in a way that nothing else can.
Oh,
And it's all about the right products.
okay.
So yeah, don't take self-care lightly. Invest into your skin, especially if you are a makeup wearer. If you are moving up that number clock, that age. If you're at 35 on up, take your skincare more serious. If you go to CVS, that's fine. Just know what you're purchasing. But if you could spend a little bit more, invest in some professional products because you'll get better results.
Do you have recommendations or?
Well, let me see. Some that you can buy without having to have a license. Advanced Rejuvenating Concepts is a really good one. They sell really good professional products. I would stick with them because most of the other ones you have to have like a professional license for.
Okay,
Yeah.
I see. I know someone's gonna ask in the comments, so
Yeah.
I had to get a plug for.
Yeah, but they can always send me a message on Instagram and I'll be more than happy to help with the skincare routine. Any questions you have, you can ask me questions about your products that you're using. Do I think you should keep them or, upgrade to something better?
Okay, keep the conversation going.
Exactly.
All right. Well, I appreciate your time. I appreciate you speaking to the audience as well as the Lady Leaders Connect community. Thanks for connecting with us. We will keep in touch regarding your journey. We've heard great things from the lovely Tamara tonight, and we're going to sign off for now. See you guys later.
Yeah, it's really good questions.
Oh, thank you.